Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of both the Lego Avengers Tower Battle and the Falcon and Black Widow team up, both sets based off of the now dead Avengers video game. The Avengers Tower is set number 76166, comes with 657 pieces, including 7 figures, and retailed for $90, while the Falcon and Black Widow Team Up Blister Pack was set number 40418, coming with 60 pieces and 4 figures, and retailing for $15. And I didn't know this when I decided to boot both these sets in the same video. What can I say? I don't really know what to do with these small blister packs. But ironically, you can still get both of these sets at about retail price, brand new sealed on Bricklink. So, like I said, these are originally based off of the Avengers video game that came out back in 2020. Unfortunately, that game is all but dead. But I thought that these would be some fun sets to do reviews on, especially considering the Avengers sets history, video game sets history when it comes to unique figures. So we'll go ahead and start off with the blister pack. So starting off with the blister pack, we'll start off with the one figure unique to this set. That is the Falcon. Like I said, these Avengers video game sets have some interesting history when it comes to the figures. And Falcon is no exception. He was a figure that was not a part of the video game, but it is nice that Lego threw him in as an interesting concept of what he could have looked like. And he looks very much faithful to his original comic look. In fact, he might not even be a pretty fitting substitution for a MCU version of this version of the Falcon from Falcon and Winter Soldier. He's got a good hairpiece. He does have a double-sided face, one with a more battle-ready face, and one with a more happy-go-lucky looking face, both of which have really good looking goggles. The torso print looks really good, a good mix of the white and the red with a gold belt buckle logo on the back, and the dual molded legs in red and white. And the arms are actually bare in the with the brown skin tone, but with I believe that is with one of the metallic gold hands, maybe a gold nougat. And taking a look at the back of the torso, we get the wings off. There we go. That's what the back of the torso looks like. Again, good mix of the red and white. And the wings are brick built, and they look pretty darn good as well. Good mix of red and metallic gray, and they fit on him just fine. Very nice, very good looking version of Falcon for a nice unique figure for this blister pack. Next up, we have the Black Widow, and this is tied with the Outrider dropship from the Infinity War wave as the cheapest way to get a hold of Black Widow. And I gotta say, they went really well. They really outdid themselves with the torso printing on this Black Widow. Quite a bit of metallic gray painting. You got the Black Widow logo on the belt as usual. Plenty of detailing all over on the torso with all the armor, including the shoulders. Here's what you can see: the Widow's bite around the wrist. Here's how she looks on the back, as well as the secondary face, and she is armed with a pair of batons. And so again, nice looking Black Widow figure. And for the last two figures, we get a couple of AIM or Advanced Idea Mechanic Troopers. They are the same figures, so you do get two of them. So most of the AIM figures in the Avengers video game base sets are basically the same figure, so it is nice things if you want to do some army building, as this is as these Avengers games are the only one that really have AIM involved. The only nod we've gotten to AIM so far in the MCU is the fact that those were the guys who were the bad guys in Iron Man 3, and then their leader MODOK showed up in Quantumania, even though that version was not connected with AIM. Anyway, these guys are actually rather unique, as their helmets and their legs are actually in gunmetal gray. Probably the first time I've ever seen figures with gunmetal gray body parts. Here's what their face looks like without the little rebreather going on, and they've got some simple weapons. And again, you get two of them, so nice little way to army build. As for the main build, you got one of these. These big 6-stud shot cannons, and as you can see, Lego included quite a bit of extra ammo. Nothing too crazy going on, but it is a big cannon, and it works really well. And it works really well. You've got this big gear in the back, which just shoots. If we can get this hold still, just shoots off the shots, super easy. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty fun little blister pack. Like I said, only $15. The only figure that is unique to the set is Falcon, but like I said, is a good unique figure. And once again, it is tied with the Outrider set as the cheapest way to get Black Widow. So all in all, for $15, this was a pretty good blister pack. Let's go ahead and take a look at Avengers Tower. And here is the minifigure lineup for the Avengers Tower. You get a total of 7 figures, 3 of them unique to the set. Starting and going from left to right, we get ourselves a couple of AIM agents, much like the Blister Pack. Once again with the unique gunmetal legs and the helmet with the same torso piece. Although they have some rather unique weapons. This one I think looks really cool, like basically an energized submachine gun. But you also notice that one of them has this grapple with a transparent like the green, which I'm sure would be very useful in scaling Avengers Tower. Next up, like I said, when it came to figures, they said Lego went a little crazy with them. This time, despite being sets based off of a video game where the main enemy is AIM and MODOK, they decided to throw in the Hydra leader Red Skull, which I gotta admit, he looks pretty darn good. Love the look on the angry face. The suit looks really good. With just a little of metallic gray all around. Between the clip on the holster, a few buttons, plus the belt buckle with the Hydra logo on it looks really good. Same with a good looking print on the back. And he has quite a unique weapon. He's got himself a rocket launcher, which looks really, really good. That just clips in his hands, and in its main body, he is that of the stud launcher weapon. So as usual, you can just push down the trigger, and it fires. The rocket, and Lego does provide 2 extras. So very cool, very unique figure to this set. Next up, we've got another Black Widow. It's the same. It's the same one you get in the blister pack. So the same good looking, and the torso, arm, and back print. With the exception that she uses a pair of pistols instead of her stabs. So same old figure we get in the blister pack, but still looks really good. Yeah, let's just lay her down. She seems to want to take a nap. Next up, we have Iron Man and his Avengers video game look. That's what's up with the interesting look for the helmet. This is based off the Avengers game. It is the new helmet design, so it doesn't do the flip up, but you can be removed. Same usual look we get for Tony with the usual smirk and the angry heads up display. A look in the back. They do provide a hairpiece for him. As for the torso, it looks really good. Quite metallic coloring, both in gold and silver. No printing on the arms, unfortunately, but the torso and legs are good, as does the back. And he does have a few power shots. They include 3, and as usual, you can just push down and they'll fire off. So another good looking figure at that. Next up are our other 2 figures that are unique to this set. So we got a couple new Iron Man armors nicknamed Blazer and Taser. And they certainly live up to their names. But Blazer here is almost similar to like the Mark II or War Machine, but with some fire elements. You get to see some flames on the legs. The legs and arms are in dark red, while the hands are in regular red. Here's how he looks at the back, and he includes some power elements as well. Has this really a big fire blast element in the back for his arms, and the jet booster attachment for his feet. Oh, that actually reminds me. I almost forgot a little attachment for Tony. He includes in this little booster pack for his feet as well, similar to what you see in Infinity War when he goes to catch up into the Q ship and says, "Hey, it's Friday. Give me a boost, will you?" So yeah, that just attaches to his feet, where if you become basically one big booster jet, anything can just show off for going crazy. So that's everything for Iron Man and Blazer. As for Taser, he is in this real nice dark blue and silver look. A nice addition for with the shoulder pads. It's good printing all around and gray. And as for him, not only does he have a power blast instead just boosters. He also comes with some pieces that really give him the nickname, making sure he lives up to the nickname Taser, with these electric bolts that can clip onto his hands. So yeah, that's why he's called Taser. He's basically an Iron Man sized is the Taser. So yeah, all in all, when it comes to figures, this set is really stacked. Let's go ahead and head on to the tower itself. And here is Avengers Tower, and it's actually pretty big, even for a $90 set. If you count the top of the antenna here, this thing's about 18 inches tall, which is actually kind of surprising. I've got this thing about 28-30 inches away from my camera, and as you can see, it barely fits in the screen on my phone right now. So yeah, just looking at this thing, it looks fantastic. Like, you got plenty of large window elements. The blue and the grays looks blend in well. You got the buildable Avengers A there on the side. This thing is basically a $90 play scale version of the $500 MCU Avengers Tower. Only it came out a good 3-4 years earlier. But taking a look all around, you got a bunch of lights over here on the side. Like I said, lots of large window elements that let you see inside the tower. It looks just absolutely fantastic. And you got a couple of balconies on this side. So yeah, this thing is, like I said, this thing is basically a $90 version of the $500 Avengers Tower. And this thing folds up. Similar to like the dollhouse style builds you usually get in Lego sets. So we will take a look at all of those floors one at a time. So starting off on the left side of floor number 1, we have the storage bay for a little toy for Black Widow. We have this actually pretty cool hover bike. It's got your usual Lego minifigure size motorcycle toys mold. That over on left and right you do have some stickers. But like I said, this thing's actually a hover bike. It's actually got rotors on the side, in a helicarrier style. Plus, there's some cool wings. So let's go ahead and get Black Widow on there. There it goes. It just fits on there like so. Lean her over, and then you can, let's see. Ooh, maybe not that far. There we go. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Push that. Folds it into the back, and yeah, she is good to go. Plus, this thing, so yeah, just folds in there. Plus, Avengers the tower window folds down like so for quick deployment. So yeah, pretty cool, fun little play feature, and a nice little hidden vehicle. Then on the right side, we got something I don't even think the $500 Avengers Tower has. We have this building's arc reactor. It's actually pretty small, but it's got the same coloring as Iron Man's armor, plus a sticker to kind of showing the arc reactor powering the tower. Plus, this thing actually has a little play feature as well as part of the attack. You can see it. There's a little uh, uh, play function back here. Basically, all you do is push that little tab, and hmm, I usually use that little tab. You can see, where the functionality, that comes in with these two cheese slopes, and here the arc reactor is only held on by these two studs here. So yeah, basically put the arc reactor on there, push hard enough, and the arc reactor, well, it's supposed to pop loose. Oops. Well, like I said, it's supposed to pop loose. Let's see if we can get it good enough. Yeah, it's supposed to pop loose, but as you can see, the bottom of the arc reactor keeps wanting to pop off. But yeah, that's basically how it's supposed to work. So that is floor number 1. Next up, on floor number 2, on the left side, not a whole lot going on with basically a storage bay for the Blazer and Taser Iron Man suit, but much like the storage bay for Black Widow's hover bike, that the windows on this side can be lifted up for quick deployment. So yeah, not much going on, but fun little play feature. The right side on the end, that's got actually got quite a bit going on. First off, you got this weapons rack going on. The two empty clips here are supposed to be for Black Widow's pistols, but below that you've got a flashlight. You've got Hawkeye's bow, a pair of binoculars, a larger rifle, and you might be wondering what that single transparent piece is for. Well, that's supposed to be for Iron Man's helmet for when he's not actually in the armor. But the real cool thing is actually behind the weapons rack. Look what he's got. Look what Tony's got stored in the back. He's got the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, I will first admit, this set does not come with all 6 Infinity Stones. It only comes with 2. First off, it comes with the blue one, the Space Stone, and then also the Power Stone, which is going to be on the next floor. I've just got so many of the copies of the Lego Infinity Stones that I can have every copy of the Infinity Gauntlet I've got fully loaded. Think like that one scene in the pilot episode of Loki season 1, where like one of the time agents just opens up a drawer and it's just fully loaded with Infinity Stones. That's basically the situation I've got. So yeah, full disclaimer: it does not come with all 6 Infinity Stones. It only comes with 2. So yeah, level 2 is it's basically just display a function, but a lot of stuff is going on. Time to move on to level 3. Next up, on floor number 3, we've got a little bit of displayability along with some functionality and playability. Over on the left side, we have got a little jail so that you can lock up any bad guys. So we'll go ahead and take Red Skull. There's a couple of 1x2 plates with jumpers in the middle to put your figures on. So like I said, we'll go ahead and pop Red Skull in there, and then it can just close up like that. There's a couple of energy beams blocking in. They got some caution rope there on the floor. Even got a little control panel over there on the far left. But just because he's locked in there doesn't mean he's stuck. If you turn the tower around, you may notice this little technic piece here. Push that back, and the windows pop loose, and he can escape. So, cool little functionality there. As for the other side, you got a little Guardians of the Galaxy nod going on here. Like I said, this does come with both the Space Stone and the Power Stone, and much like Guardians of the Galaxy, you can see Tony is actually working on that thing. Even has a couple of pieces side here to represent the orb that the Power Stone is locked in, and it's got a little sticker there, like holographic panel showing a bunch of stats on the Power Stone. So nice little Easter egg to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 there. Time to move on to floor number 4. And for floor number 4, we're actually going to be starting on the right side. First off, it's a little bit of a lounge area, so you got a couple of chairs here, and you may notice that there's another little holographic display showing that Hawkeye is actually making a phone call, but as usual, Tony left him on hold. What can I say? The guy likes to watch a little light blink. You also notice that there's a transparent coffee mug on the table, and one of the chairs has a little gaming controller, and that plays in with the other side of the tower. Not much going on here. It's basically a door leading to the balcony, but there is something that can be switched out. First, and that is involving the little flat screen TV in next to the door. All right, on one hand, you have like the little news network going on, saying the question, what is AIM? But Lego does provide an alternate. You can just switch out the tile. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'll take care of that. But you can also switch it out, giving reason to have that game controller. It's this little like 8-bit style Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat game where player 1 is playing Captain America and player 2 is playing Red Skull at the moment. So yeah, nice little fun detail there. Maybe a reason to add Red Skull into the set. Like I said, this side does lead into the balcony. The door does open, and there's actually a little playable functionality with the balcony as well. You may notice that little tan Technic piece out there. Basically, what you do is just push that out, and that makes this piece just a little bit loose. Pull it all the way out, and the whole balcony drops. So anyone who's on there is going to take a little bit of a tumble. And then there's not much going on floor number 5. The main space in there is just an empty space, but there are a couple more 1x2 plates with jumpers in the middle, so you can stand a figure on there. So that is everything for Avengers Tower going on. Quite a build going on. Let's go ahead and move on to my final thoughts on both of these sets. So before we get into my final thoughts on these guys, one thing I can't believe I forgot to do at the beginning was take a look at the instruction manuals. So for the Blister Pack, it's just a little fold-out, even smaller than what I'm used to when it comes to Polybags, which basically just has the instructions on how to build Falcon's wings and the main gun. And here is the instruction manual for the Avengers Tower set, which is actually pretty big all on its own, which has some really nice box art, showing off a whole bunch of the play features, including, like I said, that hook, which, as you can see right now, again, very useful for having Avengers Tower. Opening it up, this is actually before Lego made their little paper bag announcement, so just jump straight into the build. Got your parts list in the back, and ironically, quite a rather large list of sets is showing off here. Not only itself, but also the Avengers game Helicarrier and Hulkbuster, but also quite a few Spider-Man sets. You got the Spider Jet and Venom mech. You got the Spider-Man mech, the Spider-Man bike with Dr. Octopus, and the Venomosaurus. So yeah, quite a pretty stacked list of sets in there as well. So I happen to like both of these sets very much. Like I said, it was nice to get the exclusive Falcon and the Blister Pack, even though he didn't actually show up in the game, much like Red Skull for the Avengers Tower. But yeah, it makes for a nice little $15 battle pack, and again, one of the cheapest ways to get a hold of Black Widow. As for Avengers Tower, that thing is just so much fun. Quite a few figures. Like I said, 3 of them exclusive with Red Skull, Blazer, and Taser. Whole bunch of fun Easter eggs on the majority of all 5 floors, which is actually you have 2 floors bigger than the Age of Ultron Avengers Tower, which came out in I believe 2015. So a good 5 years between the two towers. So yeah, the whole it's both of these sets are loads of fun. And like I said, believe it or not, you can actually still get these guys on Bricklink for basically retail price. So I know the Avengers game is dead, but I think the sets based off of them are actually very good, quite fun. If you liked the Avengers game or are just Lego Avengers, Lego Marvel fans, I would recommend picking them up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed with either one of them. So that is my review on both of these sets. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. You can check out some more of my content on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.